If this ends up on Pornhub, sorry for your weird masturbation session.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Let's run the fucking ball. Why didn't you just take a fucking knee?
Get your hair in your asses.
It's time for the Sideline Study, presented by JBShow.net. What is going on, everybody? How do you guys like the new intro? I put a lot of effort into that intro for 30 freaking seconds. That's what I'm saying. Hashtag Coop's laptop is back. That was a 30-second intro. Well, I tried making it, and it took me about an hour and a half to put that together. Not sure if it's fully licensed to be used or not yet, but we'll find out after this episode is being shown live on YouTube today. Who knows with the YouTube copyright shit. I guess that is one way of finding out if you can use it or not. Any kind of audio. You just post it on YouTube. Hopefully they send you that warning right away that you're using something that's very highly used compared to a lot of people. You know? I guess that's one thing good about what I use is I try to be original with a lot of stuff. I mean, at the beginning of the intro, you guys heard the little frog. Might as well throw them in there. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragdoll girl. I love that old cartoon. I just watched that cartoon. And it popped through my YouTube list, and I just played it. And fucking, it's so hilarious of just the fact that this guy just finds the same fraud, invests all of his money into this thing that just shuts down every time he shows it to somebody, and then he's completely broke. The frog is still singing. Oh, man. By the way, before we get into welcome everybody to the Sideline Study. If you guys, it's for first time here on YouTube, or if you're listening on Patreon, make sure you give us a subscribe, and make sure you go check out the show on jbshow.net. And also, today's episode is sponsored by Seat Giant, the local trusted site selling concert and sporting event tickets in North America, all in Canadian dollars. So you Americans need to stop paying United States dollars on other sites. Go to www.seatgiant.ca, and it's Canadian owned and operated with Canadians always in mind. Always paying Canadian dollars for your tickets on www.seatgiant.ca. Hockey tickets, baseball tickets, basketball tickets, football tickets, soccer tickets, concert tickets. No matter what team or concert you want to go to in North America, always check out www.seatgiant.ca. It guarantees every single ticket, so always buy with confidence on www.seatgiant.ca. And www.seatgiant.ca has the best ratings and reviews in the entire industry. You can view this by Googling their name and reviews. All you need to do is just type them in. Just www.seatgiant.ca. For all your favorite teams and concerts, use www.seatgiant.ca. And to purchase your tickets, for all the U.S. listeners out there, you get 3% off using discount code JBRadio. And check out to save even more money on www.seatgiants.ca. Once again, choose www.seatgiant.ca. The Canadian choice. Use discount code JBRadio. And more importantly, www.seatgiant.ca wants to say, welcome home. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into this episode. Today's episode is a little late, because of the fact I have work to do and that, I got to somehow pay my bills. Fucking, if I'm going with this full broadcasting thing, I want to thank all you who are supporting me on Patreon. By the way, RealJimkays on Patreon just edited his pledge from $1 to $5. I think there was something going on with Patreon where things were getting declined on there. So he upped his pledge to $5. Thank you very much to JBRadio. You get the full $5 access of unlimited stand-up comedy on my Patreon page. That's right. I've done 40 sets on Patreon. You guys can go check that out yourself. And I've been doing it for a few years. I've invested a lot of thousands of fucking dollars into these sets. So go check them out while you can. And it started from my first set all the way to the 40th set. You guys get to see the progress of what I've become since that very first set. It's amazing. But don't want to fucking go on about that shit because today's episode is about last night's football game between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. And boy, did I come out wrong with my pick. Once again, I get my Thursday night football pick wrong. I'm 0 for 2 on Thursday night football picks. That fucking sucks. I'm 1 for 0 on Monday night football picks, though. Hopefully I can keep that Monday night football streak alive. That would be awesome. But Jesus Christ, the Cincinnati Bengals, 2-0. Who would have thunk? You know, they beat Indianapolis Colts, and now they beat one of their divisional rivals, the Baltimore Ravens. You got to give them credit. Baltimore's came out really slow last night. You know, they didn't come out hot. They didn't score any points until almost at the end of the second quarter, right? I was watching with a bunch of friends on YouTube. They were all live streaming, so shout out to a couple of people. Sir Cardinal on his YouTube channel. He's commenting. It's like a commenter, or a commentator, I guess that's the word. Commenter. Yeah, he's a professional commenter. Yeah, I leave fucking comments for a living. Imagine doing that. I guess they're called reviewers, right? They get paid just to review shit. I'm a professional commenter. Oh God, I hope Ken's not listening and puts that in a soundbite. That's probably not even good enough to be in his soundbite library anyways. But yeah, from what I saw, Baltimore was slow. You know, they didn't score any points until the second quarter, and I told everybody that they can get back in this game. I couldn't go back on my picks. And so it was a really slow game for the whole game, but it's just AJ Green is a fucking monster, ladies and gentlemen. How many yards do you got here? I've got what does it say here? No, that's not right. It says here AJ Green got 69 yards, 3 touchdowns. What? He only got 5 receptions for 69 yards and 3 touchdowns. Holy shit. What a fucking beast when it comes to fantasy football. The guy barely even hit 100 yards. And the guy had 5 receptions and 3 of them were touchdowns. My God, they fucking torched the Ravens secondary, I guess, in that first quarter. Jesus Christ. What are the numbers here? Andy Dalton had 24 for 42 when it comes to completion rate with 265-yard completion. 4 touchdowns of the evening for Andy Dalton fans on the fantasy roster. Pick him up. Scoop him on your bench. This guy is like on a fire right now. Comes to his hair. I'm not going to tell my ginger joke because it's too shitty. Alright, fuck it. What do you call a ginger who likes somebody? An orange crush. Fuck off, everybody who thinks that's too corny. That was one of my first jokes I ever wrote. And check this out. Now some asshole is actually using that in his bits. Yeah, it's like that is his best joke, is something that he took from me. One of my first jokes. He's like, hey, can I use that? I was like, I was like, I always 2 sets in or something like that. I was like, hey, whatever. Let's see if it works. So he fucking, and now he doesn't talk to me. Now he's a fucking asshole, man. He talks shit. I hate people that just talk shit about people. I focus on myself. I have too many fucking problems to focus on other people's problems. I focus on myself, ladies and gentlemen. That's how I'm a selfish individual. That's right. I say it. I say it proud. Because I'm fucking terrible at a lot of shit. All right, we're going on to Baltimore's stats here. Joe Flacco, he had 32 out of 55 attempt completion rate. Holy shit. Went 376 yards for 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Wow. That's a lot of fucking throwing, man. Alex Collins? Jesus Christ. Okay, so this guy, there's a lot of hype about this guy. 9 attempts, 35 yards in total. Collins, you got to step up your fucking game, man. 3.5 yards. That's on fantasy. That's not going to get you a starting role. Buck Allen went 6 attempts for 8 yards. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Went like a yard. But you got a touchdown out of it. My God. It's like going a yard a carry almost. It was horrible, though. Who's the receivers? Michael Crabtree. I really like what I saw from Crabtree. He's Joe Flacco's, I think, nice blanket right now when it comes to receiver. 5 receptions for 56 yards, no touchdowns. The touchdown actually went to John Brown. John Brown was actually a former receiver for the Arizona Cardinals. He actually had one hell of a night. 4 receptions for 92 yards and 1 touchdown. That's actually pretty impressive. I forgot to go back to the fucking Cincinnati Bengals side. Who else had a great game? Besides from A.J. Green, Tyler Boyd, he got 6 receptions for 91 yards and 1 touchdown. That's a fucking beast as well. Uzomah, he's the tight end, I believe. He got 3 completions for 45 yards. That ain't too bad. Tyler Eifert, 2 receptions for 23 yards. Obviously, that guy's a fucking tank, man. Giancarlo Bernard, 4 receptions for 15. He's also a running back. Joe Mixon had one hell of a night. 21 attempts for 84 yards. That guy got a fucking lot of loads in him last night. Joe Mixon, ladies and gentlemen. He's being a beast. Giancarlo Bernard got 6 attempts for 27 yards. I'm not sure if you guys want me to talk about these stats or not when it comes to football games. Let me know in comments. I think it's too much. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I have a really slow podcast and I have nothing else to fucking talk about. So whatever. All right. Moving on. That was what else do I think about from last night's game? Other than the fact that it was just around the 3rd quarter, I felt like dozing off. In fact, I did doze off. I was hoping Baltimore was going to come back, and then I saw Cincinnati keep getting ahead at Baltimore secondary. What the fuck has happened, man? You went from destroying the Buffalo Bills to now getting spanked by your divisional rivals, the Cincinnati Bengals. And with a defense that you're supposed to be strong at, too. You know? That secondary, you gotta bounce back in your next game if you guys want to be contenders in that division again. Because Cincinnati is pulling ahead with the lead so far right now. But, what else do I have to say? Cincinnati's looking good right now. You know, A.J. Green is a fucking beast right now. He's one of the leading reception touchdowns when it comes to receivers right now. Go scoop him or trade him. I'd use him as trade bait. I don't think Cincinnati is gonna do good for the whole season. I think these are just 2 easy wins. We'll just put it that way. If I can get to some NFL news today, let's go to the Miami Dolphins news that broke out about their offensive left guard, Josh Sitton. He is going to be out for the year with a torn rotator cuff. And he actually tried playing through the pain. It was too painful. He is going to be out for the rest of the year. So that is a big blow when it comes to the Miami offensive line. The other injury that's major going on right now, Atlanta Falcons have said that running back Devontae Freeman, who suffered... Oh, excuse me. I didn't even have anything to eat. I just burped on the air. Devontae Freeman, who suffered a knee injury in Week 1, has been ruled out for Sunday's game against Carolina. This is why I didn't draft him. He is injury prone. Devontae Freeman. He is not. He's too hurt. All right? He's going to be out against Carolina Panthers. That is a huge blow for the Atlanta Falcons offensive line. But I'm pretty sure that they have a couple of guys. They have Coleman, I think, back there, right? So we'll find out what he's made of in the next game against Carolina, that line. But that's it. There's really nothing else going on right now when it comes to NFL news. I guess I'm going to wrap it up for this podcast. And I want to thank all of you who listened to the minicast today. And we'll see you tomorrow for September 14th for the Sideline study. Peace out.